What's up, Jeff Lerner here. It's a random Friday. This question that I get all the time, how is my life so awesome? It's taken me a long time to accept that I have a ridiculously awesome life. And most people have a variety of different reactions the more they get to know me, to my life, which is, some have envy, some have curiosity, some have this sort of sense of wonder. The motives are pure. I think very often people genuinely want awesome lives, and I have one. I'm happy to share the bits and pieces of my journey with anyone that wants to talk about it. And it comes down to three different areas. And see, this is where people struggle. Your personal life, friends, family, relationships, obviously your significant other, that's kind of like the huge one that so many people stumble with. Your professional life, which doesn't just mean making a lot of money, it means making a lot of money in a way where you have a lot of time. I don't have to have a job that keeps me in a big city, but you want to be able to do good things with your money. You want to be able to help people. You want to have a nice place to live. You want to do fulfilling work that's meaningful. I have not just one, but two multi-million-dollar businesses, did over $10 million in revenue last year. One of the companies did $5 million in revenue last year, and I was only at the office for 10 days the entire year. Awesome, right? Just massive amounts of awesomeness. And then your physical life. So many people, you hear they work themselves to death. They get a wake-up call from their doctor when they're 50. They have high blood pressure. They're on their third heart attack, and their wife doesn't want to have sex with them, or husband doesn't want to have sex with them. Not that they're fat or they're ugly, but just that they don't care. They've let themselves go. They've stopped taking care of themselves. And when you're not taking care of yourself, you're not attractive. But how do you have time? If I want to have a highly lucrative and rewarding professional life, who has time for a marriage? Who has time for family? Who has time for fitness? Who has time for nutrition? Oh, well, you know what? I'm gonna be the dad of the year, so I'm gonna settle for just a 9-to-5 job that pays the bills. I won't aspire to too much at work. I'm just gonna take care of my family and be a good person, right? I might be a good poor person, or a good struggling person, or a good out of shape person, but I'm gonna be a good person. Whenever you see somebody who's in really, really good shape, typically it's the number one focus in their life, or it's actually their business. Hold on, I gotta sneak through a barbed wire fence here. See, that's the thing about having nice things. Even I tear my shorts. I got $60 Lululemon gym shorts, and I'm like, snagged them on barbed wire. That's not awesome. But then I go, wait, but I can afford a bunch of new pairs, and that is awesome. I was talking about fitness. You've got these guys or these women, they're in awesome shape, but they're like IFBB pro bodybuilders, or they own a meal prep company, or they own a gym. Well, I hope you're in awesome shape if you own a gym and you spend 10 hours a day at a gym. What about somebody who has multi-million-dollar non-fitness related businesses, who has an amazing, awesome life, an awesome wife, literally like maybe the best looking person in their state. My wife is super smoking hot, and she's like the coolest person on earth. It's her amazing good looks are not even her best quality. She's way more fun than I am. People like to be around her a lot more than they like to be around me. And maybe after watching this video, people won't like to be around me that much at all. But by the way, I have been totally thwarted. I was trying to get over to that crest right there, and I was gonna let you look down at my awesome house. And then we're gonna look this way, where I'm building my new, even more awesome house. I'm turning my $1 million house into a $3 million house. Awesome. Anyway, back to my awesome wife. We have incredible communication, pretty much like the gold standard marriage. And friends, people we know, are always asking how we got it. Hold on, I gotta do this barbed wire thing again. But anyway, I'm blessed with an awesome wife. She just checks every box. We have 4 beautiful kids, beautiful inside and out. I'm by far the least attractive person in our family. Talk about physical. It's not a coincidence, it's not luck. It's 10 years of hard ass work. I've hacked my way to efficient health, the energy, the wellness, the strength, in the context of also having a great career, making tons of money, having a great life, balancing your relationships. What did I do? What's my secret? How did I figure it out? And the 10-year journey I haven't had it all figured out. I've had pieces of it figured out. 10 years ago, I was a totally broke disaster. I was a 0 out of 10 in all 3 of these areas of my life. I had failed at business. I was $400,000 in debt. I was a piano player, but my hand was injured. I was getting ready to go through my second divorce. I was super fat, that unhealthy skinny fat where like, as long as the picture is from your chin up, you can kind of pass for like not in horrible shape. The rest of your body is just a total meltdown. Figured out this online business was really the only option available to someone like me who refused to get a job. And I started crushing it. Within 6 months, I was at like 40, 50 grand a month gross revenue. Oh, look, there's some kind of dead animal. Apropos of nothing, it's like a coyote or something. Paying off debt, paid off over $400,000 in debt in 18 months. But ever since I started figuring out the business side, people say, what's the secret? How'd you figure it out? Even when I was making lots of money, I spent like 4 years as an affiliate marketer, 20 to 80 grand a month, but I knew I didn't have it figured out. My life wasn't fully awesome yet. You gotta have the personal piece too. Basically, I met a girl, she had 3 kids, moved across the country, moved in with her, immediate blended family issues, did a ton of therapy. Our therapist literally calls me Harley because I paid for his Harley. But man, I studied hard. I've always been a learner. My last name's Lerner. Got obsessed over the last 5 years with putting it all together. I learned about, positive psychology and the work of Martin Seligman. I learned about relationship theory and the work of, John Gottman at the Love Institute in Washington. I got deep in Adlerian psychology. I started studying the work of Albert Ellis and the Ellis paradigm for how to, restructure your thoughts, and the later work of David Burns at Stanford on how to structurally rebuild your thought processes. It's called cognitive restructuring. I got my head straight. I got my relationship straight. And then I just got to work. And in the last 5 years, multiple 8 figures in revenue, great physical wellness. I adopted the 3 kids. We decided we wanted to have a 4th. Medical reasons I won't bore you with. We ended up making her in a lab, $150,000 baby we made in a lab, and she's just freaking beautiful. Awesome, just more awesomeness. It's just awesomeness begets awesomeness. I want to show you the houses so you can see going from awesome to more awesome. And I'm going to tell you how you can get awesomeness in your life, all right? So I'll be right back. Here we are. I managed to get over to where you can see my house. It's got the big lot next to it with the playground. There's a white Tesla in the driveway. Super awesome, $140,000 Tesla. More awesomeness. It's just awesomeness everywhere. And man, I know that this video is gonna get some hate. Oh, people are gonna hate it. I believe in the cause enough that I'm willing to take it. I want to help some people have an awesome life enough that I'm willing to deal with the hate that's gonna come from other people who don't want to have an awesome life, or who don't have an awesome life, or who don't think other people should have an awesome life, or who think that the idea of people having an awesome life is unfair unless everybody can have an awesome life. Whatever, I'm good with it because I know that there's some of you out there who get this truth. When you don't have an ordinary life, you don't have to worry about ordinary things. When you have an awesome life, you get to spend your time on awesome things. Why does he have to show off all the stuff and be so obnoxious? The problem is on these internet videos, if I don't prove to you beyond a reasonable doubt that my life really is as awesome as I'm saying, you'll talk yourself out of it. You'll say, oh, he rented the car, or he rented the family. Is there a way to do that? Let's see if she left the key in it. Where I live is so awesome that you can leave your keys in your $140,000 Tesla and your $100,000 Escalade and not have to worry about them getting stolen. That's why I don't live in Beverly Hills. I want to leave my keys in the car. I'm sure Beverly Hills has good schools, but I don't know if they turn out the best people. Southern Utah, it's like super chill. People are nice. I don't agree with them about everything, but a lot of great reasons to raise a family here. Let's come out here. Let's come in the backyard. I really wanted to make sure that the kids always wanted to be here, so I bought the lot next door and I built just like this super fun, amazing playland for them. And let's see right here, put in the pool, built a mountain with a water slide, casita in the back. You can sleep like 10 people in there. It's just awesome. It's awesome what you can do when you have an awesome life. And all right, so here we are in the house. There she is. Say hi. She's like, what is dad doing? Honestly, if I rented this house and actually stocked it with my own family photos, I think you gotta give me enough props for that it doesn't even matter if it's real, right? I told you about my super cool, but also smoking hot wife. Boom. There she is, awesome, total awesomeness. She married me. She's probably regretting it right now. She is the most awesome human being I have ever been blessed to have come into my life. Hey, sweet girl, give me a kiss. Awesome, right? Let's go see where the new house is gonna be when we level up our awesomeness. Exhibition of awesomeness continues. I'm up here at our new home site. You can see that they're cutting in the road right there. It's gonna be about a 12,000 square foot beast. Look at that view. World famous Red Rocks, Pine Valley Mountains. Out there in the distance, you have Zion National Park. Total awesomeness. And that's what can happen when you get your awesomeness dialed in. You can have this life. You don't have to have a certain degree. You don't have to be in a certain industry. Anybody can stop on a dime, pivot, make a few different choices, and start creating this kind of awesomeness in their life. Now, it's hard work. It takes a lot of learning and a lot of implementation. Most of all, it takes a lot of action. It's not knowledge. It's not magic sales formula. It's not 7-figure presentation skills. It's just massive, ridiculous, awesome amounts of action. Here's the thing about opportunity. Most things you do don't work out. For the average person, opportunity exists in about 1 out of every 100 things you try. When you get really good at seeing things that other people can't see, then maybe you can get it to 1 out of 10. The way to have more awesome in your life isn't to do something, it's to do 100 things. It's to take action 100 times. Focused, intense action on one thing until it doesn't work. Boom, shift, do something else, do the next thing. Massive, intense, focused, awesome action on that thing. If it doesn't work, boom, shift, massive, intense, focused, awesome action on the next thing. If that doesn't work, shift again and keep at it, because you learn something through every bit of action that you take, and eventually you get better and the opportunity grows. Why isn't your life awesome? I'm not here to beat you up about it. I'm here to help. I'm here to educate. I'm here to share what I've learned in the last 10 years so that you don't have to wait 10 years. And listen, this isn't just some guy blabbing about how awesome his life is. I had to do that to hopefully get your attention. Physical, personal, professional. It's hard, but it's doable, and there's a science to it. Thanks for your time. If you want to know more, click the button. I will see you on the next step at the School of Awesome. Jeff Lerner signing off.